Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Today Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Today Hey, baby. Today I'm playing Time Blast. So last time I played, I did level 498. So this time I'm going to be playing level 499, starting from there. So So, as you can see here, there's a lot of stuff to do. A lot of rebellious types of piggy banks in their burglar outfits, isn't there? Shame on them for being such antisocial members of the public, eh? They need to be taught a lesson in the form of a very large propeller being shot at them, I would say. And now they're stripped down to their undergarments for their troubles. Because life has its ways of humbling all of us when we fall afoul of the public, doesn't it? But at the end of the day, it's all for our own good when all is said and done, baby dolls. And now they're forced to give their ill-gotten gains back to those who they stole it from as they get smashed up. Maybe from now on they'll learn to make their money the honest way, eh? As opposed to being thieves. It's for the best after all, you see. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing because of my mouse not clicking right, because of how my mouse wouldn't work. Yeah, it was because of how my mouse double clicked when I only wanted it to single click because of how bad it is at the moment. It always seems to get worse when my OCD's worse as well, typically. Although there's been times when it's been bad when my OCD's not been as bad as well. So yes, it really is quite the enigma, this mouse that I've got, really. Strange how these things work out, isn't it, baby dolls? Yes, life is really just incredibly unpredictable when all is said and done. Anyway, With how this map is arranged into tightly confined quarters, this will be an ideal environment for a double TNT detonator, isn't it? So I'll be able to hit almost everything in here, except for these side toasters on the right here. Yes, beautiful indeed, Sunny Jim. Finally, you got those reds are needed for those side bricks. And now, hopefully, at least one of these blue squares will shoot sideways with a propeller, so they'll be able to get rid of this yellow brick up here. Was a sideways shoot that fell down before it could fire. What bad luck is that, eh? Okay, hopefully this yellow box will yield a sideways shooting propeller and that it won't fall down before it fires. Oh, again, what kind of absolute unadulterated stuff and nonsense is that? It's just beyond a joke. Still, I'm going to get it now. Oh, I've got 18 slices of toaster I need as well. This is just a nightmare, this, isn't it? Anyway, I can do some work towards getting them now. That way maybe the task won't end up being quite so daunting when I'm finally ready to bring out those toast slices in earnest, baby dolls. But yeah, I'm not gonna do it obviously without need 8 in one move. Yes, it's a fail, unfortunately. So let's try again. And you don't get many moves either, only 40, so that isn't really helpful, is it either? Still, this could be helpful if it'll shoot sideways. No, because I was hoping that you know, if it had shot sideways, then I would have gotten rid of these top bricks and would have made getting rid of the ones lower down somewhat easier, you see. But alas, we're left with the top ones still there, with how hard they can be to get rid of. So yes, not making the progress I want to just yet. Finally. And still 32 slices of toast to get as well. Still a lot of these, with there's been so many yellows down here, maybe quite a few propellers will hit the toasters, eh? Oh, but I just realised it's a blue Rubik's Cube, so that means it's going to be the blues that shoot out propellers, and there's no blues up here. Can you believe the look I'm having at the moment, eh, baby dolls? It's not good, is it? At least I'll get 8 slices of toast here anyway. Okay, I can still do this. Although it's not looking likely now, is it? Of our need 18 and 5 moves. Should get some from this though. Yeah, it is a futile endeavour right now though, isn't it? Oh, and I just remembered there isn't blue squares after all, it's red squares. We've all got the red Rubik's Cube. Still had the one piggy bank to go as well, so it was nowhere near really. Must be going low on lives now as well. Hopefully that'll help us win, eh? Typical of it not giving me yellows when I need them, isn't it? But now I get them, thankfully. 28 slices of toast with 15 moves left. Okay, let's try this. Nice. Got that side when I needed it. And only 18 slices of toast next. Okay, we can breathe easily for the time being, it's a team. Oh, wonder if this will shoot downward and I'll get 4 slices of toast from it. Yes, nice. Finally getting the luck again, it's a seam. Oh, I just realised that piggy bank down there is still needing 2 hits. It's looking like I might not have enough moves to do it, isn't it? So hopefully this will shoot sideways, yes. Oh, but still not enough moves to do it, and didn't have that brick broken either. So yeah, this is probably my last life right now, isn't it? And I haven't even done one level. Come on. Okay, we're gonna hit all the piggy banks here. That's what they get for being an unexpected spanner in my works last time. As I hit them all in dramatic fashion now, teaching them a much needed lesson for their shenanigans. Look at them with their smiles on their faces, snickering to themselves at my misfortune. Hopefully, oh, never mind. Good job I saw that move, isn't it? Come on. Okay. We can do it now. I've had our setbacks, but we can do it. Yes. Wonder if... Never mind. Wonder if we can get a double Rubik's Cube out of this. Probably not, but you never know. Yeah, don't think we'll do it. Get a Rubik's Cube out of this. So let's trigger these. Turn the greens into TNT boxes, and hope we'll be able to do something better with the new arrangement of boxes. Maybe we'll get double Rubik's Cubes here. Yeah, it's going to be another fail, but I think I'll buy extra lives with the coins I've got saved up, if I can do it, that is, because I had such a hard time getting started with this video that I don't feel like stopping it after not doing any levels. So yeah, this is going to give me another set of 5 lives, isn't it? Because Seems fitting that the same amount of coins would have only gotten me 5 extra moves, and yet 25 coins now could get me 5 lives, but let's try anyway. Yeah, oh, was that just 1 extra life it gave me? Anyway, no matter. I've got so many coins built up from the amount of time I've played this game that really I could probably buy an infinite amount of lives if I need. What happened there? I was supposed to get a power up, wasn't I? Well, that's just stuff and nonsense for sure. Ah, at least things are getting better now for me, as it seems. Blasting away all those top bricks, just like that. Just then, for some reason, I got a jelly taste in my mouth. Just slightly. Made me fondly remember the days when I used to have jellies. Starting to feel like having more jellies, in fact. Okay, we've got 3 reds on this side, so hopefully at least one of them will shoot downward and I'll get 5 outside. What? Oh, that's just unbelievable, that, isn't it? Finally. Nice. Okay, hopefully the blue squares will shoot propellers where I want them to, in the directions that I want them to, and they do, to an extent, to a considerable extent indeed, baby dolls. And I win, yes. Wonder how long that's taken me to do that level. I shudder to look, really. 23 minutes, disgraceful. Okay, that was 499. Suppose that'll always be memorable to me with the sheer amount of toast slices I needed to get in such a comparatively low amount of moves, given the nature of the level and the sheer amount of things that were needed to be done on it. So, let's go on to 500. So, this'll be something of a landmark figure, this level, won't it, to do? Well, have you noticed how it's the number 500 made out of these Easter eggs and piggy banks all over here? I remember this, and yet for some strange reason it took me by surprise. Isn't that quite a curious phenomenon indeed, baby dolls? isn't being any more generous with the combinations, though, is it, given the landmark nature of this level number that we're on? Nice. Beautiful. Who knows, if this shoots sideways and I can get it down here, I'll be able to close the gap between these two. Ah. Nice. I can still win. Maybe this will shoot downward. Nice. Be nice if this shoots sideways. Nice. And if this will shoot downwards, that'll be great too. Yes. I win. And now we have 500 done. Paltry score compared to my previous one though. Just making sure my face cam is moving. Because once, after I finished a video some years back, I watched it back and noticed my face had been frozen for the full extent of the video. So that's made me always constantly fearful that it could happen again. So that was 500. And now we move on to this next map section. A bathroom. And here is where I believe the washing machine feature gets introduced. Where you have to hit washing machines a certain amount of times and then they expel bubbles from them. Because now you have to start producing your own bubbles at times. For when the objectives demand you burst a certain amount of bubbles and that amount of bubbles isn't provided on the level to begin with. Just something for you to all bear in mind, baby dolls. Although I've noticed a soap bar here as well, but I don't think the soap bar starts yet. But isn't that a cute, a very large rubber duck for the bathtub here? And have you noticed how there's bubbles dividing the map sections? Like you could think it was a waterfall dropping water upon this national park section. But no, it's just the bubbles coming from this rather gigantic bathroom and bathtub, it'd seem. I always like the sight of bathroom floors as well in video games. They bring a sense of warmth and comfort and homeliness, I think. And look at the cute octopus cartoony creature in some kind of a waterbed or something. And doesn't this floor remind you of those lumpy kinds of towels or body brushes that you can use to rid yourself of dead skin, I suppose? And this is a very jazzy dustbin, isn't it, with the stars on it? At least I surmise that's what the object is in question. And here we could have maybe a replica of the Titanic, except the Titanic had four of these big of these big smoke chimneys on top, didn't it? But you don't always have to be accurate in order to produce at least partial replicas of things, do you? Eh? And yes, look at my amount of coins here, above 1,000, just barely. This might be a highly temporary state of affairs, though, if I need to keep buying extra lives. But no, when I bought that, when I paid those 25 extra coins before, as you can see, it restored me back up to 5 lives. That's quite a bargain, that, isn't it, when you think of how the game was wanting, I think, 25 or was it 15 coins before in order to give me 5 extra moves when I'd lost a level before and I'd run out of lives. Can't quite remember, sadly. And here we have some very colourful clothes in the washing basket. Either ready to be put outside to dry or ready to be washed. Not quite sure indeed, and this is a funny place to have a clothes hanger indoors, isn't it? We must be living in some kind of a dystopian future, maybe, where everyone's poor. Maybe this is the world of the cashless society, eh? Yes, or maybe I'm just putting too much into it. And this is a nice stylish looking sink, isn't it? Up on this pedestal here with the mirror and the push soap and the pressurized soap canister. Not sure they're pressurized or not when they come out when you squeeze the top of them. But I digress, baby dolls indeed. And look at this cute little turtle. Could he be a doormat or some kind of toy or something with soaps and kitchen supplies inside him, intriguingly enough? One of the most unique containers of things I've ever seen, pretty much. Yes. And so I posed a question to you. Who would live in a house like this? David, it's over to you. Let's go on to level 501 now. where we'll get the washing machines, I dare say. And here they are. I got to use them to produce 24 bubbles and then burst them, and then we'll have one. Won't that be nice, eh, baby dolls? Winning is always a nice, satisfactory experience. After all, so let us make sure we win. And now, for the first time, we will see a washing machine spew bubbles everywhere. Well, 3 anyway, if that counts as everywhere. Who knows, maybe this will even shoot sideways. Nice. And have you noticed how they get really intense and critical looking when they're ready to erupt their spray of bubbles? Of this scary clip I saw on the show on Sky, I think it was, where these insane people, as part of some twisted scientific experiment or something, were seeing how fast he could make a washing machine spin before it exploded. Yes, and it was quite scary watching it going faster and faster, putting more and more of a strain on its wires and inner workings. Can't remember if it actually exploded or not, though. Come on. That hits quite a few of quite a satisfying amount of the washing machines, didn't it? Come on. Satisfying sound when they spew their bubbles, the washing up machines as well. I win, only just barely, because I don't really seem to have the touch today, do I? Oh, that score though. Seems like it was better than my last score, in fact. Okay, that was 501. But we had to get 24 bubbles. And could that be something of another subconscious reference to Bob Probert with how he wore the number 24 for the first year and of all his NHL career, I believe. Let's go. Although, seems familiar, I once saw footage of him wearing a shirt with wearing a jersey with a number 16 on it. But who knows? Maybe that footage was from his days in the minor leagues. Can never quite be sure, can you? I mean, it's suppose you could say I should have studied the footage more closely to try and get a better look at the jersey he might have been wearing, but with the footage being so old, it was obviously going to have issues regarding his quality, wasn't it? So I wasn't able to see whether his jersey was the actual Detroit Red Wings jersey or whether it was some minor league affiliate team belonging to the Detroit Red Wings. Always keeps things nice and interesting when a new feature gets introduced, doesn't it? In a way, I got the feeling back when I used to play Jelly Splash that was a sign the game was coming to an end when they stopped introducing new features, when new levels were made for the game. It was a sign that they were losing their passion and their zest and their gusto for it, I thought. And sure enough, it's gone now, isn't it, Joy Splash? So, guess you could say I was right in the end. And that was satisfying as well, hearing all those bubbles burst in rapid succession, all at the same time as each other, pretty much. And I beat my previous score. So I'm getting back on my roll, it would seem, finding my footing and my rhythm once more, you could say. So that was 502. Let's get on to 503 now. Lots of bricks here, taking up an entire side of the playing field. And not many washing machines to derive the bubbles from. Could that be a problem in the grand scheme of things? I suppose you'll just have to watch this space, won't you, baby dolls? You know, I'll have really found my footing again if I manage to get double Rubik's Cubes here, won't you? But it's probably best not to take such a big risk for now. But maybe now we can. Okay, let's go for it. How nice. I wonder how much time I've got left now. Can feel me gun. I've felt me gun slightly more. Well, oh, I've been playing this, but I haven't salted my mouth in almost 24 hours, and I should be doing it at least twice or thrice a day. So, probably not surprising when you think about it. So that was 503 that I just did. So let's go on to 504. And hope for the best. Intriguing layout, baby dolls, I would say. Intriguing trees, the likes of which not even Nottingham Forest sees. The likes of which not even grows in Nottingham Forest. I'd say this could be a good time for turning the yellows into flowers, converting the yellows into flowers if you want to be fancy with the terminology, baby dolls. It's like when I used to read the reports on the NHL hockey site about how games proceeded, describing the goals scored and who scored them and whatnot. And in those articles, the writers would often say when players managed to convert their shots on goals into actual goals. And I thought it sounded rather professional and cerebral sounding. So why not go for that with my speech, eh? With my vernacular and my vocabulary and my lexicon. Whatever you want to call it, baby dolls. After all, we have a very rich language, don't we? English. So that was 504, wasn't it? Just dealing with me OCD. Come on. Let's go into 505. I remember when Yokozuna started in WWE. He was a big sumo wrestler type of character. I'm not sure if he was a legitimate sumo wrestler in his youth or not. And when he was first when he first started in WWE, I think they billed his weight was billed as being 505 pounds, if I remember correctly. And shockingly enough, towards the end of his tenure, however you pronounce it, in WWE, his weight was billed as being possibly over 700 pounds, I think. And sadly, Yokozuna is no longer with us. I remember he died in around about October or early November of 2000, not long after I was getting started with my second year of college. Always remember me mum telling me. I was surprised to hear that he'd actually been in this country doing some kind of a wrestling show in Liverpool, which fascinated me mum, I think. Could be making a mistake here, doing nothing to extract bubbles from the washing machines for the time being, couldn't I? Trying to get those elusive Rubik's Cubes next to each other, you see. Suppose I best put more of an effort into trying to get those bubbles now, eh? Oh, that was nice, wasn't it? Colours are in quite a jumbled state, though, aren't they? Not really what I want to see at this particular juncture. Especially with how I still need 25 bubbles. That's a lot of bubbles to need for 7 moves, isn't it? 17. Looking like I might not do it, in fact. That's what I get for trying so hard to get Rubik's Cubes next to each other, isn't it? At least I got the bubbles down to 7. This time I'll do better. I'm sure of it. Having such bad luck with those colour combinations, aren't I? Maybe I'm taking this level a bit lightly, eh? Still got a lot of beach balls that need bursting as well. Come on. Should win this now, I think. Come on. How nice. Nice. I must be running out of time now, I think. Must be getting close to an hour. Still first to see. Yeah, I'm gonna start the video now that I've been playing. Now that I've been playing for 59 minutes. 59 minutes. So bye, folks.